Alright, what's going on, ladies and laddies? I hope your days have been dandy so far. And in today's video, I have a slightly different video from what I would usually make. It's kind of more of a rant video. I'll try and keep it as positive as possible, but it's something that's been on my mind for kind of a while, and I guess it doesn't really bug me. That's not the right way to phrase it, but it's more so just the fact that I don't really respect this type of content, or I don't really like it. I'm going to get into it, but what this rant essentially is about is the state of a lot of YouTube videos nowadays on Call of Duty, the state of community videos now. It seems like nowadays it's mostly about getting views and getting high numbers, which in my opinion isn't what YouTube and content creation should be about. And in particular, what most of the content is, what the accepted general style is these class setup videos titled like the new fastest killing SMG or new fastest killing meta Warzone MG9, and it's just the title is just like a combination of meta keywords that people are going to search into the YouTube search bar to get themselves on the algorithm. And the reason I don't like these videos is because they're completely generic and frankly lazy. I mean, the class setup lasts, these videos are always 10 minutes long, and the class setup lasts like 40 seconds where they show you the attachments, and then it's just 9 minutes of no commentary highlight gameplay, which is boring. For example, if it's a Warzone class setup, it's just the class setup at the very start, and the rest of it is just 9 or 10 minutes of them using that gun and just killing people in the game with no commentary over it or anything. It's just blank gameplay, which is just completely boring and unimaginative and, to be honest, lazy. I mean, I'm not trying to hate. If you make this type of content and you like it, that is absolutely fine, you do you. But I couldn't do that because there's nothing to differentiate you from everyone else. It's generic. There are so many YouTubers that make videos like this. The thumbnails are the exact same, and I honestly am not convinced it's good for growth. The biggest YouTubers in the community can do it and get consistent views because they're known, but if you're trying to get yourself out there, I wouldn't really recommend doing this because, well, if it's completely generic and if it's what everyone else is doing, then why would anyone watch you when they can just watch the bigger YouTubers? And people only make these videos because they're copying, they see the biggest YouTubers getting the views, and then they're copying those videos, and they think it'll have the same effect, when it absolutely won't, because there's a quick spike in views, but that's just people coming for the class setup and then clicking off after like the first minute where you show the class. There's no long-term growth because everyone does the exact same. So it's only the biggest, most iconic channels that keep the subs. The smaller channels won't retain any subs or consistent views, so it's not a good method for long-term growth. And on top of that, it kind of reinforces just a try-hard culture where people don't want to use fun, maybe slightly weird guns. They just want to use the sweaty meta guns. And by making videos like that, you're just contributing to a try-hard culture in the COD community. And I mean, it's good that the creators are trying to help newer players out. It definitely is. There's nothing wrong with, if you're starting the game, wanting to put your best foot forward, because I definitely see the logic. Why would you use something that's worse intentionally against people who are using something that's better? Why would you limit yourself when you could use the best gun possible? But at the same time, it's not really about that. And to be honest, like, this video might come off as kind of petty. I definitely do understand that. And again, I want to say no hate. Like, if you are watching this and you make those kind of videos and you enjoy it, keep doing you. But if you're doing it just solely to get views and to try and get somewhere with it, it's probably not going to happen. You may get some short-term motivation by seeing your video spike. You get a few thousand views because you make it onto the algorithm. And sure, some people will subscribe. But even if they do subscribe, they probably won't come back to your channel. And I'm just saying it's not for me. Like, I'm not jealous when I see these videos sometimes getting thousands of views, but I do like see these videos where they've put in a super meta title. They've pretty much stolen someone's thumbnail. It's completely copied a channel who did get thousands of views to that video, and then that video got like 20 or 30 views, and you kind of failed. So it's like, I just know it's not my style at all, and I would rather not make videos like that. I'd rather make fun, but I know my videos aren't meta for the YouTube algorithm, but I'd rather make videos that I have fun making than making videos that I know I won't have fun making, and I know I wouldn't have fun making those because, to be honest, like I said, they're completely generic, they're lazy, and to be honest, complete clickbait as well. So I don't approve of it at all, and I kind of don't really like that is a lot of the content creation scene for the smaller YouTubers, it seems nowadays. And I know what I'm doing isn't completely groundbreakingly innovative or anything, but at least I have my own touch to it. I'm adding my own flair, my own personality. I know a lot of my content has already been done, but I'm kind of adding my own style, my own personality to it. Whereas a lot of these videos, you don't even have personality, it's your voice for the first minute, where you're talking about your class setup, which realistically isn't some new undiscovered meta that's going to break the game. You've just tweaked a couple of attachments, which realistically don't make a difference to what was quote unquote meta last week. It seems like every single week there's some new meta class setup for the MP5, whatever, for Warzone, but it's like how good can I, what is the best version of the gun? You know, how much can it keep changing and how much can it vary? So the kind of sum up of this is I don't really like seeing that style of content, and it's not good for long-term growth. So I would kind of discourage people from making it. And I know I'm not big at all. I could use some growth myself on my channel, absolutely. But I don't want to achieve that and have my videos get spikes in views, but then have people not coming back. You know, I'd rather have consistently low views than really spiky videos, because that just looks terrible. When I see a channel that has a video with a few thousand views and then a video with pretty much no views, and then another video with a few thousand views, it just doesn't look good. So I think it's really not a good way to run a channel. You can start and you'll get a couple of thousand views, that might increase your motivation, but those people aren't going to come back. So I think the moral is try and lose the shell. Don't do what other people are doing and differ from what other people are doing. What I do has been kind of inspired by some YouTubers on the scene, but I also love to try and add my own touch to it. So that's why I honestly would never make those stupid clickbait videos where they advertise some fake meta. But again, it's good that these creators are trying to help newer players, and we're trying to help each other. That is fantastic. And if you like making those videos, absolutely no hate. You do you, man. It's your channel at the end of the day. I'm just saying, I just don't approve of it as a content style. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please feel free to toss a like my way, and possibly maybe consider subscribing. That is always something you could do. And yeah, we'll see you dudes on the other side. Peace out, people.
Welcome to my